It was a cold November night in London, the kind of night where the streets feel unusually quiet and the air carries a strange stillness. Emily Carter had just finished her late shift at a small cafe in East London. She was tired, exhausted, and all she wanted was to get home as quickly as possible. She stepped outside, pulled her coat tighter, and checked the time on her phone. It was 11:14 p.m. Without thinking much, she sent a quick message to her family, telling them she'd be home soon. Everything about that moment felt completely normal, just like any other night. She opened her phone and booked a ride. Within seconds, a car was assigned. A white car, a clean profile, a high rating, everything looked perfectly fine. In fact, it looked too perfect, but there was nothing unusual enough to make her doubt it. The car arrived exactly on time. Emily glanced at the number plate, confirmed it matched the app, and opened the door. She got in, expecting nothing more than a quiet ride home. At first, everything seemed normal. The car moved smoothly through the streets, and the city lights passed by quietly outside the window. But then, something started to feel off. The driver didn't speak. Not even a simple greeting. Emily looked at the map on her phone. At first, the route matched perfectly. But after a few minutes, the car took a turn that didn't match the route. Then another turn. And another. This wasn't the way home. She leaned forward slightly and said, "Excuse me. I think this is the wrong way." But the driver didn't respond. No reaction. No eye contact. Just silent. Now her heart started to race. Something wasn't right. She picked up her phone and quickly recorded a voice message to her friend, saying, "I don't know why, but this feels weird. He's not following the map." That message was the last thing she ever sent. At exactly 11:19 p.m., the ride suddenly disappeared from the app. It showed trip cancelled. But Emily never cancelled it. Almost instantly, her phone lost signal. No network. No calls. No messages. It was like she had been completely cut off from the outside world. And just like that, she vanished. When Emily didn't arrive home, her family reported her missing. Police began investigating immediately. They checked her ride history, expecting to find the driver's details. But what they found didn't make any sense. The trip existed, but the driver didn't. No account. No record. No identity. It was as if he had never existed at all. CCTV footage showed Emily leaving work and getting into the car. Everything was clearly visible. Everything was real, up to that moment. The footage followed the car moving through the streets until it entered a tunnel. But here's where things became impossible. The car never came out. There was no exit footage. No number plate detection. No sign of the car leaving the tunnel at all. It was as if it had simply disappeared. 40 minutes later, something strange happened. Emily's phone briefly turned back on for just a few seconds, long enough to send a signal. The location traced to an abandoned industrial area miles away from her original route. Police rushed to the location, hoping to find something, anything that could explain what had happened. But when they arrived, there was nothing there. No car. No signs of struggle. No evidence that anyone had been there at all. Just silent. Days later, another girl reported seeing a similar white car waiting by the roadside late at night. The same model. The same stillness. But this time, she didn't get in. And later, she said something disturbing. She said the driver's face didn't look right, like it wasn't fully visible. To this day, Emily Carter is still missing. No answers. No suspects. No explanation. Just one warning remains: always check your ride carefully. Because sometimes, the car that arrives is not the one you booked. And the strangest part, there are still reports of that same white car being seen driving through the streets of London late at night.